Hello, everybody, and welcome to Straight Talk on Social Media. This is Ian Desher, Digital Marketing Specialist from Pivot, and Dave Neustraden is out of the office today, so you don't get his normal introduction. So instead, Dave would probably talk about the weather if he were here. There's little to report but gray, I'm afraid to say, here in Portland. Anyway, thanks for joining us for today's session. We're going to be talking about social media in the sports world. Before we get into that, let's look at some news from the last few weeks. A couple of months back, Facebook added Facebook Places to its service, which allows you to check in at various businesses with your smartphone when you arrive there. Well, the week before last, Facebook combined Facebook Places with a new service called Facebook Deals. Now when you arrive at a business, for instance, Sharp's Coffee, you can check to see if they have any deals they want to offer you. Once you check in using Facebook Places, you're presented with a deal, and your smartphone now becomes the coupon you show to the cashier to get your deal. Facebook's Deals service combines the check-in ability of Foursquare with the deals of a site like Groupon, offering an effective location-based coupon service. Several companies jumped to start using Facebook Deals. As of Facebook's announcement of the Deals service, they were already able to announce 20 companies who were starting to take advantage of it, including Chipotle Restaurant giving Facebook users 2 entrees for the price of 1, Gap giving brand new jeans to the first 10,000 people to use the service, Macy's and H&M offering 20% off, and so on. So Facebook Deals is off to a healthy start. This past Monday, Facebook announced a major revision in its Messages service. The Messages service, which has been dubbed Project Titan for the last year at Facebook as engineers work to get it ready, was called a Gmail killer by some. But Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg made it clear during Facebook's announcement that he doesn't see the new Messages service as another email program. Instead, he sees it as over and above emails. He sees Messages as the next best way for people to communicate. Nevertheless, Facebook will be making @facebook.com addresses available to all of their users. The new messaging system will have 3 main features: seamless messaging, cross-platform conversation history, and a social inbox. Let me explain what those mean. Seamless messaging refers to the fact that you will now be able to view your entire conversation thread with a person since the first time they ever sent you a message. Cross-platform conversation history means that if someone sends you a text one day, an email the next day, and chats with you the next day, but you use Facebook Messages to interact in all those ways, you will not only receive all of their messages in the same interface, but your entire conversation history with that person will be maintained in one place, regardless of how they chose to interact with you. And the social inbox means that Facebook will prioritize messages sent to you by friends, put other messages, like messages from companies you use, in another folder entirely, and then filter out spam. Facebook plans to roll out messages over several months, so it's hard to say yet what the impact will be. If Facebook is responsive to customer feedback, as they say they want to be, and fixes glitches that will inevitably come up, this could be the next best thing since email itself. Facebook could be helping to sort of redefine how people communicate, at least when it comes to online communication. Now, just yesterday, MySpace and Facebook announced a move that has been rumored for about a year. MySpace users will now be able to log into MySpace through Facebook, easily importing Facebook information into their MySpace profiles and so on. Essentially, this move is MySpace admitting that Facebook is the dominant social network, a title it once could have claimed for itself, and expressing a desire to connect into it. A couple of weeks ago, Google added a new feature to their online searching. After creating Google Instant just about a month ago, which previews search results as you type, they've now added a feature called Google Instant Previews, which allows you to click on a magnifying glass and see a preview of the web page that shows up in your search results before you've actually clicked on it. And you can see an example of that on the screenshot here. This is just one more way that Google is showing itself to be the leader in search engine technology. And here's our one to watch. A new web browser called RockMelt has just launched in beta testing. RockMelt is a browser like Google or Yahoo. I'm sorry, like a browser like Internet Explorer or Safari or Firefox is what I mean to say. But its claim to fame is, as RockMelt puts it, that they allow you to browse the web the way that most users actually want to use the web these days, which is fully integrated with social media. So for instance, you can browse your favorite news site, and when you find an article you want, you just click on the Facebook or Twitter icons on the right side of RockMelt's browser, and you can post it straight to your Facebook wall or your Twitter feed from there. It makes Facebook like buttons on the websites unnecessary, basically. On the left-hand side of the RockMelt browser, if you look over here, it's kind of small, but you can see that these are all your Facebook friends who are currently online, and you can chat with them instantly from within your browser. So if you find a cool event that you want to tell a friend about, and they happen to be online, you can just click on them there and let them know. The idea behind RockMelt is essentially that as you browse the internet and want to share things with your social network connections, it enables you to do that incredibly easily. RockMelt is currently in beta testing, as I said, and you can request an invitation at their website, rockmelt.com. I've played around with it some, and it's a lot of fun. So here are some takeaways from the news. First, the 3 bits of news about Facebook, the announcement of Facebook deals to go with Facebook Places, their new messages service, and their new connection with MySpace. These all suggest that Facebook is sort of just soaring on success right now. All 3 of these innovations are new in the last 3 weeks, and each was successively more impressive than the rest. And it seems like Facebook tends to make these big announcements all the time. You can also see that in each of these innovations, Facebook is taking on a competitor in one way or another. Facebook Deals takes on sites like Groupon, at least in a smaller way. Facebook Messages takes on traditional email programs like Gmail. Facebook and MySpace's arrangement is basically, as I said before, Facebook throwing MySpace a bone, essentially announcing to the world that Facebook is in fact dominant and MySpace agreeing. So just continue to watch Facebook soar and become a more important center for online commerce and communication. And watch, as I think we're going to start seeing, as the government looks more and more at how it's going to be regulating Facebook. I do think we're going to start seeing some of that. From Google Instant Previews, I think the takeaway is really 2 things. First, it's going to have an impact on search engine optimization, or SEO, because now that people can preview your actual site along with their search results, your search engine optimization will include having your home page designed specifically to appear attractively in search results. There will also be implications if Google takes its powerful search into the social world, or if a social site like Facebook ever adopts a similar search engine tool. Social search will let you sift through your friends' content easily, and now with a tool like Instant Previews, take a look at their profile without actually visiting it. I think this does have some strong possibilities for the future of search and the future of social media. And finally, with RockMelt, I think we'll have to see just how intriguing this new browser is to people, or whether it's too late for something like this. Let me put it this way. I think RockMelt is really well designed, well thought through, and as a person who uses social media regularly, I can see how this would be a boon to have your browser so well connected with your social media networks. The question, I think, is whether this technology isn't a year too late, or to put that differently, whether it's not a like button and a tweet button too late. The Facebook like button and the Twitter tweet buttons and share buttons of all sorts that are all over the web already are almost on all of the main sites. So it's already pretty easy to do what RockMelt is primarily letting you do, which is to share content through social media online. RockMelt adds in a few things like the ability to chat immediately from the browser, but the question is, will those perks be enough to make people leave their favorite browser? Will you give up Internet Explorer just to have these additional features? I think maybe, maybe not. I think we'll just have to wait and see with RockMelt. So that's the news, and now let's head into the focus, social media in the sports world. What I'd like to do is just talk about some cool things that sports teams have done to connect with their fans through social media, basically in order from the most ordinary to the coolest and most innovative, at least in my opinion. Instead of saving takeaways for your business for the end of the presentation, I'll go ahead and talk about takeaways as we go. So first off, here's a post from the University of Oregon football team. Go Ducks. They have no need to give away tickets at this point in their season because they are the #1 team in the nation. But still, they ran a social media promotion to their fans, offering the person who made the best video on why they are the #1 Ducks fan a chance to win 2 tickets to an upcoming game. This is a great social media promotion because it asks something creative of fans, which is a little more fun, though admittedly more work, than a simple enter-to-win game. But this is the sort of promotion that will attract true Duck fans because the contest requires some actual effort to enter. Imagine how the Ducks could, and I'm sure did, then follow up with the select group of #1 fans who entered the video contest. In essence, this promotion is a way of asking Duck fans, which ones of you out there really do love us the most and are really the most committed to us? We want to get to know you better. So how could you offer a chance to win the way the Ducks did? This particular idea can be mimicked with good effect. How about a promotion that asks people to creatively enter a contest to win a great prize? Are you looking for a new set of names for your bundle offerings for our telecommunications clients? Well, maybe you should ask people to submit names and the winner gets a great prize like a Dell notebook or an iPod or something. Maybe you want people to make a video showing how they use your products or services in their day-to-day life, and the winner gets 2 free months of service or something like that. The possibilities are endless, of course, but the takeaway here is to offer a chance to win your social media likers. It's a great way to offer a chance to win to those likers. It's a great way to get to know your fans and to make connections with them. Moving on then, the Washington Wizards are not known for their basketball prowess, but they have actually hired a social media strategist to help them build a bigger fan base. One thing they've done is started having their players make little videos for fans, like this video of Wizards center Cartier Martin saying hi to fans right before a game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This was an exclusive video for the Facebook fans of the Wizards only. Anytime people get something exclusive via social media, even if it's a super short video like this 8-second one here, it's a way of reinforcing the relationships that exist because of social media. In other words, exclusive content helps generate loyalty via social media. This is especially true when you're making some sort of personal connection with people via social media, as the Wizards do here by offering a personal note from one of their players. How might you emulate this? How might you make a personal connection? Maybe just a quick video of your CEO saying Happy Thanksgiving, or a little video of your workplace decorated for the holidays. There wasn't anything salesy about Cartier Martin's message. It was just a, hey fans, what's up? Every now and then, reach out to your social media connections just to give people a glimpse of the good personalities sitting on the other end of the line at your company. Moving back to football, here is a tab you are taken to when you first go to the Facebook page of the St. Louis Rams. The tab is called Fan Friday, and here you're given the opportunity to enter a weekly drawing to win prizes. The trick is, of course, that you have to like the Rams on Facebook in order to enter, as indicated by the bright red Become a Fan to Enter message with the arrow all over a sort of grayed out image that only comes into full color once you press that like button. So there's a big incentive to like the Rams here because you're promised great prizes. And notice the prizes aren't specified, which means it could be anything from lollipops to season tickets. But it's intriguing enough, if you're pondering liking the Rams on Facebook, to click that like button. The takeaway here is to reward loyalty, or to put it more simply, give people an incentive to like you on Facebook. You've heard me say this before, but what I appreciate about the Rams, and they're by no means the only sports team to have something like this, is that it's done with a classy and good-looking presentation. If you want people to like you, go ahead and give them a good reason to do so. We have a telecommunications client right now who's offering people $5 off their bill if people come and like their Facebook page and post a favorite holiday memory on the page. That's the perfect combination of an incentive to get people to like you, rewarding loyalty, and then throwing in some creativity at the same time. Back to basketball, the Golden State Warriors have a Facebook tab called Chat With Us that links you automatically to a Warriors representative. Yes, you do have to go through a Facebook application called a live chat to make it work, but once you get over that hump, you're live with a representative. This is a great customer service tool right within Facebook. I went ahead and did it, and the representative I chatted with said they are available usually from about 7:30 in the morning to 7 p.m. So this shows a huge willingness on the part of the Warriors organization to make a connection with fans who are, of course, their customers also. Here's what the chat window looks like, a little window right inside their Facebook page. In these Straight Talk webinars, I've talked about the importance of good social media customer service, and I have to say this opportunity to chat live with the representative is maybe the best example I've seen. I was online with the representative about 30 seconds after clicking that chat button. Not every company has to do this, but it would certainly be a boon for your customer service if representatives were available in some way through your Facebook page. So continue to think about how you can provide great customer service through your Facebook page. Consider an application like a live chat or another way for customers to reach you easily through your Facebook page.